So this has to be the feature.
Okay.
So it turns out these duelists are the previous preliminary winners of the YOCC Season 1. So this is a feature match of winners. This will be interesting. So
it looks like we have Matt Vandenheuvel from Brampton, Ontario, on the left there.
Michael Olette on the right from Mississauga.
Oh, winner! Two previous winners going at it. Yes, both of them had won before, so they had buys for the first 2 rounds, and that's the reward for winning. And now they're finally squaring off against each other. Matt Vandenheuvel is known as Canada's hidden gem. He's actually topped quite a number of events, but he's just never been known. He actually topped 16 in Chicago WCQ of Chicago during the Dragons and
I played against him at a regional in London back when I first started playing competitively, and I didn't recognize who he was. And he was a really great player, and he was teaching me a lot of cool tricks.
No, he may be an unknown, but make no mistake, Mr. Vandenheuvel is a very dangerous opponent.
And Michael Olette is also an up-and-coming
No,
runner.
he's absolutely no slouch himself. Being able to win one of these is not that easy.
He got 3rd place at the Oshawa Regionals with Archfiend, Infernities.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, this past year in March.
So now we're going to get to Matt Vandenheuvel, Michael Olette instead.
So Michael is playing Burning Abyss.
And Matt Vandenheuvel is going to play Shadalls. And here we go. We're going to start round 3. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And Matt Vandenheuvel is going to already start off with a Shadal fusion. And Michael already is not happy with it. Squamata Hedgehog for the window.
So Winda Hedgehog is probably going to search up... actually, I don't know what he would search.
Well, let's see. Well, okay, so this is going to dump the beast. And he's going to search out a Falco.
Falco.
Ah, very nice. And the beast will get him a draw, and he'll get a Falco to his hand off that Shadal Hedgehog. Quite a strong opening, as obviously Michael is... did not have a nice expression. Not a very nice expression for Michael. So already he doesn't want to see Winda. So 2 back rows, and we're presuming...
Michael's already at a... he's trouble in here. Winda's absolutely hard.
And he made the right meta call. Oh,
tour guide.
And now
he's going to flip
Matt
his Vandenheuvel
knows. Is he going to?
He doesn't have to. Because he can wait for the summon to happen. Because Winda's on board.
Yep.
He can't get rid of that card.
Well, he doesn't have to.
But he's going to do it anyway.
Oh, but he has a Typhoon in response. So he does want, he wants that to go through. But not that big a deal considering he has the Winda up. But the question is, does he have the out to Winda? I assume no. Book of Moon might be the only thing that might help him out.
So he will summon a Graph. The dog.
The Graph.
Sup, dog?
He just wants to get that to the graveyard somehow.
Let's see. Michael has not very many options. He has a lot of monsters in his hand.
He does. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's going to set a back row. And he's going to turn.
So now Matt has the chance to possibly drag in the back row.
He could. He could.
Let's see what he has.
Let's see what he does. 2 very dangerous players. 2 YOCC Yu-Gi-Oh! Open Cash champions going at it here in the prelims. They both got 2 buys, so we haven't really got to see them in action today. But now we're gonna see. And here comes a mathematician. Off of Matt Vandenheuvel, and it's gonna go through.
He could send us Squamata or save it for a later play.
Or he could have a Dragon as well. There's a menacing back row, but
so Squamata will get
Squamata. Hoping that's not like a Phoenix Wind Blaster.
That would suck.
But he's going to go for the Beast. So he doesn't. So he believes that could be something that could stop his Winda. So he's going to play it safe and just go for the Shadal Beast.
And since he knows Burning Abyss likes to play chainable traps, it could be against his favor to Dragon. So
yeah,
Beast was probably the most optimal play.
It's definitely not a bad decision that he made. So it's an educated guess. So we can't definitely fault him for that.
Drawing is always good too. You know, to get some more outs.
Drawing is never something people are going to
run over the tour guide
on. So he's going to send that mathematician to attack the tour guide, and that's 500 off.
And he doesn't need to hit.
But he will hit that. But he will hit that graph anyway.
And Graph will activate his effect, and he'll probably summon a Skarm.
No.
Yep.
Oh, wouldn't that be Seer?
Is that Seer?
Maybe that's Seer.
I don't know the names. I just know the.
Oh, this is. Oh, this one. Oh boy. Well,
they're TCG exclusives.
Yes, they are. Well, the Graph is the one in the end phase. We'll search a level 3 Fiend.
He could just normal summon and make a Dante.
He could. He could very well.
Or, well, he has the
So-
Ryza in his hand.
Oh.
He could just
Oh,
tribute it to bounce the window.
He could. He wants some
And
monster
on
on
the
the
end
field.
phase search for a tour guide.
So I'm sorry. It was Skarm.
So he's gonna
Skarm's
flip-
the one that that adds to the hand at
So
the end.
he flips
phase.
up Falco and sets Beast.
Flips up the Falco.
Yep, he had it
But-
face down.
Oh, but he didn't special. Oh, he did
He
special
did
summon the
special,
beast.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's good.
So, but now we know that Michael's holding.
Michael's in a very tough spot.
He is holding a Ryza, however, so he can at least use that to get that off.
So he's going to do the Ryza play.
That's exactly what he's doing.
He's going to target the window.
He's most
First,
likely
he
will
has
target
to
the
let's
window.
see if the summon is successful.
Let's see. No action yet for me, the player, but we're gonna
Nope.
see. He's pondering hard. He's and the summon. So we assume the summon is successful now. Now that he's
Yep.
made his target, and he's gonna target the El Shaddai window. Probably the best call in this case, and it is indeed successful. It seems beneficial to attack that Falco, and let's see if he's going to move to his battle phase. He looked like he was about to motion that, and yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Attack the Falco, and that's going to peg him down 1,800. Putting him down to 62. So he's able to search out a tour guide in the end phase, but Matt wants to play Sinister Shadow games, and resolving so, he is going to dump. Still flipping through his deck. He's still contemplating what he wants to do. And he's going to do a Falco in the end phase. And he will flip that beast. Wow. Draw 2, special summon Falco. And I think he can go make a level 7 synchro next turn when he flips that Falco. So, let's see. 1, 2. There's the 2 draws. Discards a dragon. And Falco special summon. And then the dragon takes out the MST, which is chained, which took out a Shell Core.
Wow.
Wow. He ate the Shell Core, which got him back into the fusion, which he can use.
Yep.
So now Matt's going to flip up that Falco. And
Falco's
this
gonna get
is a
back.
very dangerous situation now.
Ooh, he can get anything.
With that Shadal fusion. He's got a Shadal fusion now in his hand, so he can bring out that window once again.
He can get a beast and then fusion.
He can, but he still has to take down that Ryza.
Yeah, Ryza.
First and foremost.
Ryza's pretty big. So he will get the beast.
He will get the beast off the Falco.
What a beast.
And obviously he's going to make another move off this, because he can't let that Ryza stand.
Flip your AD changer and flip it up. Nope. That actually might be a thing with I don't know. We'll see.
Look at Matt, very calm, very calculated. And
Michael doesn't give under pressure very easy.
doesn't,
He,
but-
he knows how to play against this matchup.
he seems a little antsy at this point in time because he's
I
wondering.
think he just wants to play cards, and he hasn't been able to do that yet.
he's just wondering what can I do? I just got hit with an El Shaddai window first turn, and now I
Yeah,
have to
turn one window
fight
with
back
a
from
set.
this.
Yep.
And he knows that he can be taken down this turn with the Ryza.
So he,
Sorry, his Ryza lost this turn, so
he's gotten rid of window and a Vanity's Emptiness, which is really strong. But he's still in a position where he needs to come back somehow.
he's just contemplating a move right now, and he's
Matt has
taking
so
his
many
time.
cards. Ooh, he's Lance.
Oh, he's just gonna strike over the Forbidden Lance.
and
he
smash
attacks.
face with 15, whatever, 621.
600. Yep.
Yeah. It does that a couple times. Yeah.
Oh, and he will synchro summon. What's he going for? He's going for. Oh no, I'm sorry. He played Shadow Fusion and
Shadow
went right
Fusion.
back to the window again. This just does not bode well for Micah Oluet, and this window is just the Achilles heel of Burning Abyss. And I don't know, like his outs right now are special summoning a Burning Abyss and tributing it for a Monarch is probably his best bet, but he's already burned one Ryza. He has a tour guide in his hand, which isn't going to help too much. And there's another mathematician. Wow. Sending out the Hedgehog. Hedgehog's going to make a search. Oh, and I can't make out what that card is. It looks like a Shaddoll Dragon to me. I believe it's a Shaddoll Dragon, which
yes,
yep,
I think so.
it looks like it. And considering he has a beast set, so he can flip that beast and discard the dragon. And there's 2 back rows right there to support him. Matt Vandenheuvel saying, "I'm not going to let you do anything. I'm going to shut you down." And Matt's clearly sending a message out here to Michael, and Michael's just not enjoying what he sees right now on the board.
Nope. He may not have any out to this.
And even if he could special summon and bring in a Monarch,
his,
odds are Matt's going to be able to have.
Oh, he's playing. He's playing Sanctums. Ooh, that could be a Sanctum and a.
Interesting.
And an Emptiness.
So what
he's only maining 2
can Michael do to get out of this? So he's going to special summon in defense mode there. And there's the tribute. There's that Ryza again. So he did have another Ryza.
Yep. He has to target window.
He's got to target that window. Because he does not want to let him have another Shaddoll Fusion back to his hand. He definitely doesn't. So he did have the out. But does Matt have a counter?
He's got actually a significant amount of traps in his deck.
He does. Oh, he's gonna go target the set Shaddoll Beast in a surprise move. So he thinks he can get away with possibly attacking that window. So attack.
He could do that.
It's not clear. No.
No, he has a Lance.
Oh, he has a Lance, and that's it. Michael just scoops it up and says, "I'm done."
Game 1 is over.
I'm done.
So Lance in the main deck is
yes,
saving Winda from being killed.
I'm pretty sure he mains 3, if I recall. Yes, he does. He mains 3 Forbidden Lance, and clearly it helped out here. And Matt Vandenheuvel able to take game 1 with El Shaddoll Winda controlling the board.
It looks like Leo might be the only way to play around that Lance in the Winda. And even then, it's hard to get rid of or hard to make a Leo with a Winda on board.
It is,
so
absolutely.
So the combination of having Lance and a Winda down is actually really strong.
But even though if you take down that Winda, he's going to get a Shaddoll Fusion back, and he can go Construct on him. So
and just wipe out. Yeah.
It's really difficult for Michael to have to get out of that situation, especially with Winda on board.
Michael, let's see what his opening play will be. He's playing an interesting build. He's played an interesting card in his main deck, Michael. Right here. He's main decking
XYZ Universe. Wow. The card meant for Geargia originally, and now he's bringing it to the table here today. XYZ Universe.
I would have actually opted to side it, because if you're versing Stellar Knights, then you can send your Dante and their rank 4 and get out a Dracosac. And then you get your Dante effect. So that's pretty interesting. I like his reasoning behind that. But in the main deck against Shadows, they don't normally exceed that often. It's mostly Fusion and Synchro.
Yeah, usually they don't.
So that kind of didn't help in his favor.
So let's, let's read what XYZ Universe does, because we haven't really seen it in a while. So what it says, it's a normal trap. It says target 2 face-up XYZ monsters on the field, send both monsters to the graveyard, then special an XYZ monster from the extra deck, except a number monster whose rank is equal to or 1 less than the combined original ranks of those 2 XYZ monsters. And if you do, attach this card to an XYZ material. And if you activate it, then you take no further your opponent takes no further damage this turn. Oof.
I was thinking about this card in a plant deck, because if you think about it, you can get rid of their board, and then you make a Dracosac, and then you can like detach the XYZ Universe to make 2 tokens. Then you can pop the Dracosac itself to kill something on the board, and now you have tokens to synchro with. So like that could be a thing.
It's strange though, XYZ Universe against Shaddolls. You're right. They don't exceed too often, so that's an interesting choice for main deck.
So in this particular match, it may not be useful. So, I mean, as a main deck card, if you verse like even against like Madolche, that could have hurt him potentially.
Yes, it could have, but I don't know about the Shaddolls. You definitely.
I think I would have rather have had a Karma Cut to get rid of the window.
Yeah, he's definitely signing him out right now. So.
Well, how devastating would it be if one window was in the grave and then you Karma Cut the one on the field and just get rid of both?
Oh,
couldn't Falco those back.
No, you definitely couldn't. Nope. And Window's key part.
Yeah, Karma Cut's been seeing a lot
being
of
able to beat
Burning
Abyss.
All the discard cost cards are really good. Free compulsories.
Right now, yeah, because we definitely don't want to send those monsters to the graveyard. So Karma Cut and Phoenix Wind Windblast are definitely key components to the Burning Abyss deck. Not to mention that discarding as the Burning Abyss card as a cost will also trigger their effects as well. So,
yeah. They definitely design these cards in an interesting way.
There's a big smile on Matt Vanderheel's face.
He knows,
And he won game 1, but let's go to game 2. And
so Michael
Michael's
opens up with a tour guide, and
open with the tour guide.
probably going to get either a graph or a scrum, depending on what's in his hand.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see if we can see a Wing Blast there, clearly. We don't know what the rest of those cards are. We definitely see a spell or two, but can't really see what it is, so let's see what's he
So
got.
he will get the Searcher. Scarm, right?
You can get the Scarm.
So he's going to go into Dante
Yep.
in defense.
Yep, which is a normal play.
And he's going to use his effect. And
So he's going to mill
he's
how
gonna
many?
mill 3.
He's going to mill. He will mill 3.
Mathematician, Scarm, and Ryza. So his 1 Scarm will activate in the end phase.
Oh. I don't
Let's
know
see
if that
if
was
he
a
has
Scarm.
any more plays.
I don't know if that was a Scarm. It could be a Seer, but no.
So he's going to end his turn and search for probably for a tour.
Tour Guide's probably the most optimum choice.
It's interesting to mill 3 because if you mill tour guides, I mean that could be devastating.
I definitely don't want to.
A lot of
Mill
players
that
like
much.
to mill 1 or 2.
Yeah, because they don't want to mill too many and mill multiple copies of what it is.
So
But,
he's going to actually get
oh, that wasn't.
the
Oh,
other
that
one.
wasn't a Sc-
I forgot his name.
Oh, it wasn't a Scrum that he.
It wasn't.
It wasn't a Scrum then that he detached. I'm sorry. So it looks like he
So
got.
it was a graph.
Yeah, he got the graph.
So graph summoned, and then he searched.
Yep.
Up Scarm. He had both.
Oh.
So now he has I think he has a 3-card hand, or maybe a 2-card
Well,
hand.
he's just set 2 cards now.
so he has 2 in his hand.
Let's see what happens here.
So now it's Matt's turn. Let's see what he has to do with
Let's
that board.
see what he's got.
So now he's expecting a Phoenix Wind Blast and Karma Cuts, potentially.
Possibly, if he's leaving a Dante out like that for Shadal Fusion. So he probably has. So you can
Shut off Fusion would be
have an out, yes, but we all know he does have an out to it. So let's see how well Matt treads this situation.
A lot of Shadow players can trick the Burning Abyss player by just setting a monster and then letting them continue their play and then playing the Super Poly, since you don't need to show your opponent that it's a material.
So he will set a monster,
he will
set
set-
2 cards,
set 2.
and go right to the end phase. Michael will
Draw
not
turn.
act, and he'll just draw first turn.
Looks like he draws Supply Squad.
Oh, maybe I can't make it out yet, but we'll see in a second. And he is fiddling with that new card he just started. It's the Monarch Stormfront. Ooh.
So
No
he's gonna
tribute for the.
tribute-
Oh wow, for a Mobius.
Oh, Mobius is gonna target
Wow.
both.
Oh, but
Sanctum.
it's a Sanctum.
Ouch.
Oh my.
Oh my God, what a decent. Oh, that's
Oh
a crazy
my.
turn of
That's
events.
gonna take down 2 cards.
So
Moral Tech is coming out. So Mobius will destroy both cards. So let's resolve that.
he. Yeah.
The Burning Abyss must go to the graveyard because he does control Burning Abyss. We can't see what that other card is because he flopped it out.
Yep.
Wow. And
Wow.
Now Sanctum is going to be able to pop a card. Moltech's going to pop a face-up card. Ooh. But you don't want to take... I don't know if you want him to take down that Dante. You could be able to, and he can have an open field because he won't be able to summon any more monsters after that.
Some nice little commentary there
Yes.
between the 2 players. They're joking around. They're having a good time. It's tough though.
It is. Matt's trying to figure out, what do I want to pop? What do I want to destroy?
So Matt took game 1 with a very strong lead, and now Michael is in the driver's seat.
Oh, can't write that off yet because Matt has 2 destructions to pop. One with Moral Tech and one with Sanctum.
It's a very tough decision.
It absolutely is. No, he can take out the Dante because
So Dante is
he
going to
can't
go
special because
and
he
gonna
can't make any more
trigger.
summons.
And yep. So now Dante's ever to resolve, and it will probably bring back. Yep. Is that Skarm?
No, I can't tell offhand. It's hard to tell. I always get confused with the Burning Abyss monsters, unfortunately.
I'll just pull them up. Yeah.
Well, the Mobius play
It's
huge,
it's definitely a Skarm. Yep.
but he's stymied now.
So, he has the Phoenix
but
Wind
he has
Blast,
a Wing Blast, and that's going to set him back.
and he's gonna send Graph,
Oh,
and
he's
Graph's
not
going to special summon. I have the name right here.
Wow. And, well, so much for me thinking he's not being able to special summon any more monsters.
He's going to make another
There he
Dante.
goes. That's another Dante.
Now he can just swing for some damage. He's already special summoned both, so they can't trigger their effects.
Yeah.
But he needs to be able to summon or put Dante into defense. Yeah, I think he wants to put in some damage.
Let's see how much he wants to. So he will detach.
Depending on what he has. He knows Engrave.
1, 2, 3. A Mystical Space Typhoon,
Wow.
a Compulsory Evacuation Device, and a Phoenix Wind Blast. Hitting the grave. There's the 25 swing.
Oh, Seer.
And he's going to have to take that hit. 25.
Another interesting card players are now using in the Burning Abyss is the Traveler of the Burning Abyss, the trap card.
That's true. Let's special summon another one.
You can just special summon all. Oh,
Oh, no.
Ooh,
Who's that
Astral
rank
Force
up magic?
Pleiades.
Pleiades is
So now
a
you can just start bouncing. And he knows that
devastating
Moral
card.
Tech is on top of his deck.
Exactly. So this now puts Matt
It turns
Vanderheuvel in a
him-
precarious situation.
It pretty much turns him into a turn back, right?
It does. He
Puts
pretty much
him-
loses a turn.
So
Mathematician.
Mathematician can
Come out again.
should probably send a dragon.
Dragon or beasts? Sorry,
Forcing
Dragon
him-
or Squamata, sorry.
I think he would
into
probably
beast.
force him to play that back row.
He could do Falco to possibly make him have to wear out his Pleiades. But we'll see.
Michael can just keep. Yeah, he can just keep it.
So he activates Squamata. That's dumped by the Mathematician. He's got several options here, but the Pleiades is definitely going to give him a tough time.
Oh yeah.
As Pleiades always is, and there's no sign
Especially with
of
the Dante
any breakthrough
attached.
skill.
So the Dante will get back something.
And there's no sign of breakthrough skill to be seen. And I don't even think he mains it. And he's pretty sure he doesn't. And he does not main any breakthrough skill. So he's going to have to go through this Pleiades the hard way.
He used Stormforce.
Oh, he can't actually summon that Dante.
Yes,
Oh, no,
thank you.
that's right.
Okay. Judge. Stop that match. Teacher.
Well, we're gonna get a judge. We're gonna send a judge over right now because we can't. There could be a problem here because we're not allowed to summon that. He's not allowed to summon that that Pleiades. Oh, he activated Stormforth. Uh-oh. This might cause some trouble because let's see if this game state is actually reversible. I don't know.
So
A
we
lot
have
has
a very good judge. We don't know. Everyone knows him as BFG.
Robert BFG Scott.
BF Scott.
Yeah, so it's
World-renowned.
It's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough to see what happens here because we're going to see if we can get a reverse game. If we can reverse this game state
Reverse
or not.
this game
but,
state.
yeah. Thank you to the viewers who pointed that out there.
It may be irreparable because he did milk cards from the top of his deck, so that's information in the grave. If he gets a game loss, then Matt wins the match.
Yeah, that would be tough. Although it is both players' responsibilities to remember that he's not allowed to summon from that extra deck. So technically, Matt is as fault as just as much as Michael
looks
is.
like he's getting a game loss.
Too bad you guys have to do that. That's probably right. You guys caught it as soon as you did it.
No, we caught it when he ended his turn, and then he played Stormforth, and then someone reminded us on the stream that
Hello, everyone. Noah here.
Oh,
our
man.
tournament organizer.
Tournament organizer,
Right here.
master of ceremonies. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Matt's up one, eh?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The thing is,
It's gonna be brutal.
Yes.
I don't think they can rewind.
I don't think so. It's a very unfortunate situation that both of
he
them
might
put
get a
in.
game. I think he's gonna get the game.
He'll most likely get a game.
Maybe. You gotta remember, it's also Matt's responsibility as well as Michael. So
And like,
you never know.
I know everyone's friends in here and everything, but we have to keep in mind that this is a professional environment. There's a giant cash prize, so we can't let someone like bend the rules and try to get away with shenanigans like this. It was an honest mistake because he didn't actually read. In the tone of his voice, it sounded like he didn't know that was a thing. But we want to keep things professional. We want to make sure everything's done
That's right.
properly.
Both players
and
are
I was really
oblivious.
glad that someone on the chat pointed that out too. We may have caught it later in the game. I'm glad you guys caught it first. So this is important. It
So
helps.
let's-
It helps.
So
It looks like he's getting a game loss.
visibly unhappy at this point in time. But
The reason the judge is saying that he got a game loss is because when he summoned a Dante illegally and then detached for cost, he milled cards from his deck. So that's an irreparable game state because now you've shown information. Cards have left. Both players see. You can't put those cards back on top.
it's possible he could put it back on top
He
and
can
then
put it back
shuffle it
on
up
top
again.
and shuffle up, but he's already done plays and past this turn.
It could be way too far and deep in the game now that this is too irreversible. That's irreversible. Clearly,
Scott is a generous guy too.
visibly unhappy with what's happening here. It's unfortunate that someone has to go out like this, but if that's the case, and it looks like that's going to have to be the case, it's unfortunate that this game has to end this way. But
We've had two really great players.
that's how it is. Nobody wants to lose like this, but unfortunately, game states like this happen, and it looked like Michael was on his way to win this one.